I'm joined by our reporters on the ground who've been tracking all the latest. Ashraf Wani was in South Kashmir, so was Mir Farid, my colleague, and also from Jammu, Sunil G. Bhatt is joining me. Ashraf, if you can hear me, I want to bring you in here. You've covered all these elections. You've seen all kinds of phases for Jammu and Kashmir, especially for South Kashmir. In some parts have been boycott hubs. What was your analysis and assessment through the day?
The biggest change what I saw in these elections, as you earlier mentioned in the start of the bulletin, there was not any kind of pressure from any security agency, what was alleged earlier in the elections, that security forces are pushing people to vote. And there was not any kind of such allegation from anyone or anywhere in the South Kashmir where I visited today. I visited to the places which were known for the poll boycott, including Tral, Pampur, and and other two constituencies of the Pulwama district, and that is close to the Shopian district. But as compared to the previous elections, we have seen not only the good turnout in these elections after 10 years here in the Kashmir Valley, particularly as you mentioned in the South Kashmir, but also the young voters were visible on the voting centers, on the polling booths. That was something new, that the young generation of the Kashmir Valley is now believing that probably the situn pelting and hartals and the protests are not the method, but simple method is that believe in the democracy, choose your good candidate and push him forward to raise your issues and the concerns in the coming government here in the Jammu and Kashmir.
Very interesting, Ashraf. You know, these are days that also reflect what people's call can do, that they have decided to come forth. And I can tell you, I was on the ground, that there was no force, there was no fear. People did come, volunteered, and they wanted to cast a vote on the ballot. That's also a message that has come in from the people to participate in this Festival of Democracy. Also joining me, Mir Farid. And I want to add in here, Kamaljeet Sandhu is also joining us from Jammu region. She was in Kishtwar whole day. Farid, you tell me. Where were you through the day? What was your understanding? And what do we take away from this day? Morning, afternoon, evening, 50%, 55% in areas where there have been places where there was no polling sometimes.
Yes, Pooja. In fact, I was in Bijbehara because this was the most if you call it a hot seat, considering that Iltija Mufti, daughter of Mehbooba Mufti, was contesting from there. She had to vote there. And Bijbehara, let me tell you, if you remember last elections, 2014, even 2008, this was considered to be the epicenter of stone pelting, of separatism and Jamaat-e-Islami as well. So to go to that booth, you had to literally pass through barrage of stone pelting if you had to reach that particular booth where Mehbooba Mufti votes. In fact, every election she goes there, and that's really her voting booth. You had to really take a risk and go through, and then only you will be able to reach. So that was the situation at that time. But today, it was absolutely peaceful, and in fact, neighbors of Mehbooba Mufti were waiting for her as she came in, and it was kind of a traditional Kashmiri welcome for her. So that was the kind of a situation, and similar scenes almost everywhere in South Kashmir, where serpentine lines were seen since early morning, 7 a.m. And right now also we're getting reports, and now some people are coming in to vote, where Election Commission has said that till the time people are inside the polling booth, the time can be extended. So that kind of a sentiment we saw, and it was
Farid, clearly, because this time the election officials don't want to close the doors. From what you're saying, they want to keep the doors open. If the voters want to come in, even if slightly late into the evening in Kashmir, in Jammu Kashmir, they'll be permitted, because you have to encourage people. They're coming to the booths, and that says a lot. Remember when we say about 55% in Anantnag, Shopia, as our reporters on the ground have been saying, these are big numbers when it comes to South Kashmir. So from the Jhelum River, the Vitasta River also as it is called, I now take you to Jammu region, where Sunil Ji Bhatt and also Kamaljeet Sandhu is. Sunil, you tell me, you've been tracking these different locations. This is historic. When we talk about 78% Kishtwar, tell us more about Doda, 70%. What do you think is the reason so many people have turned up?
Well, Pooja, these are the figures till 5 p.m. and the voter turnout figures are going to increase. So that data is being compiled. So it's a very good sign that is coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, that people are showing their faith in democratic process. Large number of people today came out to exercise their democratic right. Here in Jammu region, in every election, people show great enthusiasm. They come out in large numbers to exercise their democratic right. But what is surprising this time is the Kashmir Valley. Places which used to witness, voter turnout in single digits are,
Yes.
a huge turnout is now being witnessed there. Places like Tral, where turnout was earlier in the on previous occasions was witnessed in single digits. This time, whopping 40%, over 40% turnout has been recorded till 5 p.m.
Yes.
So it's a healthy sign. People of Jammu and Kashmir have shown faith in the democratic process. Whosoever wins these elections, but it's the democracy that has won. It's the people's faith in democratic process that has won. And this is a very good sign. People are showing their faith. People are showing enthusiasm about this democratic process. And these,
And
you know,
perhaps
pictures
also a
that have come from
realization,
different
Sunil,
parts
isn't
of
it,
Jammu and
that
Kashmir.
people have realized that you need to have a local representative who can take your concerns ahead. There are a lot of issues that need to be taken to the assembly, and they wanted to move beyond the bureaucracy and perhaps take that step. And it's huge. Remember, people have had time to think about it, and that's the reason they've come to the polling booth. And like I say, this Jhelum, this Vitasta, has seen a lot of water flow under the bridge over the years, over the centuries, and perhaps Jammu Kashmir is at another threshold of that change. Kamaljeet Sandhu, I come to you now. Jammu region, Kishtwar, Doda, Ramban, these are historic numbers. If it's 70% right now, I'm guessing it will only increase, possibly can hit 80-85%. What was your ground understanding of why such a big turnout?
Pooja, it's such a connection because you're at Jhelum and I'm at the Chenab Valley, was covering Kishtwar throughout the day.
Wow.
And we're not really surprised. There was brisk voting and record numbers turning out. Obviously, it does seem that Jammu Kashmir is turning a new leaf, especially showing a lot of faith in the terms of voting. We did have a bit of a controversy in Kishtwar where the PDP candidate versus the BJP candidate, there was a bit of a scuffle out there. But obviously, things were settled down. I think this is obviously for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. 58 is the percentage. We were looking in Lok Sabha. Now that was breached at around 5 o'clock. So we do expect the numbers to be far greater. Now there were 24 constituency seats, 8 of them in the Chenab Valley region and the 16 of them in South Kashmir. So
Correct.
we would see that as far as even the delimitation is concerned, where there are 43 seats in Jammu, 47, we'll have to see which way it goes. But it was not about the roti, kapda, makan.
Yes.
It was definitely about security. It was definitely about Article 370. It was definitely about a lot of other things, including employment, as far as the people are concerned. And that
Many
is why we saw a huge number of queues. And remember, at this point of time, where NC Congress are there, there's also the BJP, which is obviously looking to fight. This is going to be also a reassurance of sorts about the decision, the historic decision of abrogation of Article 370. So yes, people coming out and voting would definitely be a shot in the arm, not just for Election Commission, but also political parties who had been waiting and offing for the past decade or so.
Friends, I request you to stay on, and just a word for the viewer. The team that you're looking at on your screens, each one of them, each one of us, have reported Jammu and Kashmir through phase-in, and India today clearly has the most experienced and possibly an incredible expertise that's coming to you, because each one of us have seen J&K and reported from conflict areas and telling you why this election is so significant.